Well, I remember it very distinctly because it was my birthday, probably the worst birthday present I can imagine. But what happened is an oil pipeline that's located very close to the shore, but on land, broke and spilled what we believe to be well over 120,000 gallons of oil into the beaches and then out into the ocean in Santa Barbara, right by one of our beautiful, pristine beaches at Refugio. Well, it's personal to me because I have lived in this area in Santa Barbara for the past 40 years. It's personal to me because I represent the people who live there. It's personal to me because our coast is one of nature's majesties. It is critically important that we do everything we can to protect it and keep it from the harm that exists with oil drilling and other irresponsible acts that we can otherwise contain. We weren't prepared to have a spill of this magnitude occur, frankly. We know that pipelining is still the safest way to transport crude oil. But what's happened is that the kind of oil now that's being drilled, this crude, is very, very thick. And the way they've tried to thin it is by using very, very corrosive chemicals in order to thin out the oil to move it through the pipelines. Well, what happened is this pipeline had been tested about 2 years earlier. And because of the corrosive nature of the chemicals that are being used, we have to test more frequently. And that's what SB 295 demands. We found that had we addressed this problem earlier, the oil couldn't have and wouldn't have gotten out into the currents and flowed down through other parts of the state. We could have captured that oil sooner and lessened its impacts. The coast of Santa Barbara is a coastline that is enjoyed by not only the people who live there, but by people from all over the state and country. Tourism is a critical economic engine for this community. The fisheries provide enormous resources for people as food, and also for our fishermen to be able to make their livelihood and to sustainably fish in this area. If we create conditions that are not favorable to the betterment of the planet, betterment of our resources, our marine life, our mammal life, our fishing industry, our economy, it will be on us. And I think it's really important that we do everything we can to be good stewards of the planet.